Hello, I'm Steve McClarkson. You might know me from my extensive resume of AAA titles. I've played many roles, from background extra to foreground extra to guy getting tackled by security while trying to be an extra. I'm here today to share my life story so that I can release it when the demand for it is high enough, which it will be. Let's start from the very beginning. My grandfather moved here from, based on my last name, Ireland. Or Iceland. Either way, he moved to the great state of New Vermont. Now, it wasn't called that, but all the states were pretty new back then. And my family lived there for years, until it became pretty old. Then we moved to the great state of New York, because contrary to what Hyundai might have you believe, new is in fact better. I was born in the great state of New York in 1992, so I guess you could say that I've pretty much seen it all. The turn of the millennium, the election of our first mentally handicapped president, 9/11, the Iraq War, the election of our second mentally handicapped president, and, of course, Nam. Like all great actors, I realized my calling the first time that I took the stage. I was the star of my school's production of 12 Angry Men. My director gave me more stage time than any of the other actors. And while the jury room table didn't have many lines, I think that the hardest part of acting is when you don't have any lines. I can still recall my emotional reaction to every single line in that play. There was stoic, unmoved, dispassionate, neutral, indifferent, apathetic, aloof, sober, detached, and, for one scene and one scene only, calm. It didn't take long for me to land my first role on television. It happened right around the time that my mother was killed on the subway. I played the small role of son of victim on the smash hit TV show Nightly News at 11. I can honestly say that I've never again been able to reach the same level of method acting. It didn't take long for me to pursue a career in film, but I might not have done so had I not received motivating words from my father. I still remember what he said to this day. He sat me down on the couch and said, with what I could only describe as an impressively assertive indoor voice, "Get off your ass and go get a real job." It was at this point that he went in for a motivating high five, and he unfortunately missed my hand. But I got out there and landed my first role in a movie. It was called National Treasure. If you've seen it, I was the guy sitting in the third to last row on the right side of a bus that passed the characters in one scene. I knew in that moment that I was a professional actor. The only thing that I was missing was getting paid for it. And I've had many roles since then, all very similar to that one, so I guess that you could say that casting directors everywhere know exactly where I'm best. Some might call that typecasting, but I prefer to think of it as finding my niche. And that's pretty much where I am today. I hope that this will inspire plenty of young actors to get out while you can. Guys, thank you so much for watching the end of this video. If you liked it, then hit that share button, because your friends probably will too. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, then definitely do that, and I'll see you next week with another video.